we are finally at the review of the glitters. I've just pulled the names out of the hat, but you're not going to find out who they are until the end of the video. So I'm going to do this bit first, then I'm going to reveal the winners that I've just done, so I'm going to add that on at the end. So I'm going to do, let's have a look, let's review this box and let's get having a look. Now on the back of the box it tells you what's inside, so I've had a little look and it does, we have got a couple of repeats but not that many. In the other box, which we'll do after, in the mix shape we have a lot more repeats, which is a shame. But I suppose there's only so many shapes they can do. But we have got a couple of repeats, like we've got the silver, we've got 2 silvers, we've got 2 whites. Which other one did I notice we had 2 of? We have 2 rose golds, 2 mother of pearls, and thought there was another one, can't see it. Perhaps that's it. I thought there was another one. So, but let's have a look. Now, the box is lovely. I love the shimmery hollow front. I love that. The colours are really, really nice. The box is nice. It's sturdy. The shakers are nice themselves for the sort of, but the little gaps are a little bit small. I'd probably just unscrew the top, to be honest. For purposes of sending them, shipping them, I may put them in baggies because I have, other than sending you big boxes, which would be way more expensive but a little bit more tricky to package them. Anyway, so on looking at this, my only negative is that this packaging, can you see these boxes, is this could have done with being a little bit lower down, because we have to pull this out and the cardboard isn't that strong inside and it's tearing, so you wouldn't be able to use this box for very long without this totally disintegrating. I mean, it's torn in several places and I haven't I've only opened this a couple of times, so yeah, this inside insert is not the best. So we're going to have a look at all the different colours of glitter in here, and then we're going to test them out. How exciting. So what's the best way to do this? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull them, let's push this to one side, and then we can take them out and I can lay them out for you. See, I've got glitter everywhere already. So what it is with me and glitter. Okay, hope you can see that a bit better. The lighting's not the best. I do try, folks, but okay, let's just glitter fire away. So we have, and as I told you, I'm not very good with names, so if I say some of these funky, well, you can giggle at me, but you know. Okay, so we have Azure, which is number 11 according to this. They're also pretty. Then we have Baby Blue, number 12. Okay. Then we have Baby Pink, number 13. Oh, that's lovely. Look at the sparkle on that. And then what we'll do is I've got some little circle moulds. This is black. Got some circle moulds that are, some of the cases are scratched. I didn't do that. Just from being in the cardboard. So it's hard for you to see some of the sparkle. Yeah, so I've got a little mould. Yeah, these are from the lid of one of my moulds and they've got these perfect little circles. So I'm going to use those little circles to do some UV discs, and then what I want to see is what shimmer and shine that the glitters give, whether within the resin. Now these are specifically for resin. It says for polyurethane and epoxy resin. So they are for the resin, so I'm just looking to make sure that the resin they don't dull down the sparkle and the shine, and it doesn't change once added to resin, that it doesn't change the colour of the glitters. So this is the hollow black. I love that one. I love hollow because the rainbow colours are just so pretty. Then we've got bronze. And we've got, oh, this is hollow bronze. I hope you can see all of these, and they're all in focus. I'm going to be sparkly for the rest of the day. So they are really difficult to get out of this box, and it's ripping. Champagne. And then we've got copper. That one's hard to see because it sticks to the sides of the pot. I say when we do some tests. Ooh, hollow copper. See the difference in the colours is amazing, isn't it? When you put them side by side, the copper is pretty, and then when you put the hollow copper, you're like, oh wow, love that. Dark rose. Now the only thing that could have made these boxes better, in my opinion, would have been to give you different sizes of glitter. So to give you like the smallest size up to the biggest size. So I know in the other one we've got like the mixed glitter shapes, but I would have really liked, HemWay, if you're listening, I would have liked a box that for the polyurethane and epoxy that went from like the finest they do, and then different variations of those colours up to chunky, so that you could, because I love the different effects and the different sparkles that the different resins can give you. That's emerald. Yeah, so, oh, squeak, my teeth. Fuchsia. I love fuchsia. Colour of our wedding was fuchsia. My little girl picked it. That was a few years ago, but yeah, I asked she was 3 at the time, my little girl, and she said she likes that pink, mummy. So we went with that pink. Gold. So her dress was pink and ivory. She looked adorable. Oh, see, hollow gold. That's beautiful. Sorry, I didn't tell you the numbers. 25 that is, but the numbers are they're in order anyway, which is nice. Now this is lovely. Now I really like the fact they've included strands in this box, because I love doing stuff with strands. It comes out so nice in resin. It really comes out nice, and they're so light as well. If you have problems, like I find, if you have problems with glitter sinking, the strands I find in some thicker resins sink less. So is that good English? Sink less. And I find them, it's gold and silver. Now that's nice mix. It makes it look much lighter, doesn't it? Can you see that? Yeah, I love the strands effect they have in hollow gold and silver. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Now I wouldn't normally pick gold and silver together. I would normally pick the gold and the silver and then think, oh, I'll mix them if I want to. But then would I mix them? So having it ready mixed sometimes makes you think, oh, they look really nice together, which they actually really do. That's really pretty. Gonna run out of space to put these guys. Oh, they're really getting tough to pull out the box. Gunmetal holographic. So like deep grey. And does that look much different to the black? Where's the black hollow? Okay, so not massively, not a massive difference. It is different, but not massively. So if you could substitute the one for the other. Depends on how particular you were about what colours you were using. then we've got Lavender. Oh, so pretty. Oh, matches my mat. Lavender. Lime green. I'm not a green person, but I like lime green. Some people love green. I don't ever pick green for things. I don't mind green, but whenever you say, you know, what colour, I would never pick green, but apart from lime green. And hollow lime green. Now that's pretty. Look at that. Oh, glitter makes everything pretty. Mother of pearl. Now if you've watched my videos, you know I love using my mother of pearl. I am addicted to my mother of pearl glitter. It's just so pretty. It reminds me of rainbows and, you know, everything pretty. Now I think it said we've got 2 mother of pearl, so I'll leave that one there. And then we've got ocean blue, which is lovely. Now this one in hollow would be nice. Ocean blue. Yeah, it is gorgeous. My mermaid colours, as I always say. Blues and light purples in hollow. Mermaid colours. I mean, I'm sure mermaids like other colours, but I always think of those. What's this one? Olive. Now that is still a very goldy colour, isn't it? If you were to put that, you'd think, oh, that's a gold. I always think like those kind of colours. Still, oh, purple. That's beautiful purple. Beautiful purple. Ugh. And hollow purple. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. I do hope I've got all these in shot, guys. I'm not very good at this technical stuff. I can make stuff, but this technical stuff I'm not very good at. I'm very sorry. Oh, squeak. Red. I'll have to start putting them over here, guys, because I'm running out of room. I'm covered in glitter. Yay. Holographic red. Everything looks more... Now that's weird because that doesn't give off the same hollow. Isn't it funny how the different colours give off different hollow effects? Because that red does not give off the same hollow effects as the other hollows. Like, look at this. I know it's a different colour, but that gives off more like pinks and blues and purples, whereas the hollow red just gives off different variations of red. Isn't that weird? Then we have rose gold. That's pretty. I like rose gold. Oh, that's another rose gold. We don't need to look at that one. Hollow rose gold. Oh, these hollow colours, guys, are stunning. Now I will try and send the 4 lucky winners a selection. Oh, squeaky. We've got rose pink. Please tell me we've got a hollow rose pink, because it would just be gorgeous. We do. Look at that. I just want to bath in it. Look at it. That is just stunning. That is just amazing. Now, these, I did work out how much these cost actually, guys. Just a second. Now, they're not cheap. The box each, now I'm not sponsored, not affiliated or anything with HemWay. You can sponsor me if you like, loves. So buying these boxes is a really nice way of getting sand gold, of a nice way of looking at all, because some of these colours I wouldn't have thought of ordering, but they're stunning. And that's what drew me to them, having a sort of, you know, a little taster box and then ordering the big packets, because it isn't cheap. HemWay isn't cheap, but it's lovely. And having the bigger boxes, especially the chunky ones. I mean, you know, when you get to these chunky sapphire, when you get to these chunky box glitters, and like the ones that people use for festivals and stuff like that, they can be £12–15 for a decent sized bag. So they're not cheap. They last a long time in resin. If you use them as much as I do, then perhaps not. Or spill as much as I do. My workspace is pretty after. But it's good in that sense. But each one of these, so it cost me, the box cost me £25 each. So that works out as each tube is just over 46 pence. Now when you compare that to a 100-gram bag in some of these finer glitters, you can get some of them, in some instances, buy one get one free on eBay and things like that. So it does work out more expensive, but it's a fabulous way of trying all of these. This is the hollow sapphire. That's beautiful. I'm converted to, I mean, I liked the hollow before, but I didn't realise how much more I liked the hollow than the actual just. I mean, I like the sapphire, and there are instances where I would just want the one colour instead of all the combination of colours. But if you said to me, which of those do you prefer, I would go for the hollow. But in some projects you just want the one colour. You don't want all those other reflective colours. There's the silver. So yeah, it is a really good way of doing it, but it isn't the cheapest way of doing it. That's the silver hollow. So if we compare the silver hollow to the golden silver hollow, there's quite a difference, isn't there, really? This is much warmer colour. So if you had a project where you had warmer tones, this one would match better. Whereas this is a colder colour. So depending on what you were doing, that would work. That's that. Now that's another hollow silver. Ooh, look at this, look at this. This is one of my favourites. This is the silver hollow strands. Love this, love. I have got a similar one to this. Whether it's quite this sparkly, I'm not sure, but I love this. That is beautiful. That really, really looks nice in projects. So we have got a couple of, in this box you get a couple of the shapes. So this is the silver hollow stars. And I have used this one. I have got a packet of these and I've used these in a couple of my videos if you've seen them. If you have, well done to you. Silver stars and moons. Now you can see that compared to this. There you can just see you've got some moons in there as well, so that's nice. And then you've got just the silver stars. And there's quite a good difference, isn't there? Quite a good difference. That's why I love the hollow so much, but there is definitely a place for things that are just without the hollow, you know. Turquoise, that's nice. But that's quite a green turquoise. You can get like sort of a bit more bluey. That's quite a green one, but that's still very pretty. Mermaid colour. And the holographic turquoise, which is just mermaid, isn't it? It's just a mermaid. Beautiful. We're nearly there, guys. Promise, promise, promise. Although I could sit and look at these all day, I don't know about you. That's white. Now these are cute. Oh no, that lid wasn't on properly. Fluorescent Green. I'm going to show you these together because these are cute. We've got fluorescent green, fluorescent yellow and fluorescent orange. Those are, I mean, look how bright those are. Look at the colours in that. Those are wow, aren't they? Those would look really nice in a project. That screams coral reef to me. A bit of blues in there as well, and that would scream sort of corals. So I'm going to put these away and we'll have a look at the other ones, and I'm going to choose some to do some tests on. But what I've just written some notes about what I'm looking for in order to have a look at the review of the box. So in itself, the variety of the box. So I think we've got some lovely variety of the shades of colours that they do. And having the hollows compared to the normals is lovely. Having some of the strands in there is nice, but I would have liked to have seen some different sizes in glitters rather than just have the one size of everything. I've already said we want to look if the sparkle is still there in the resin, because I've noticed some of the cheaper glitters you do lose some of that sparkle, so it depends on the coatings on the glitters, the quality of the glitter. whether the colour changes, whether it becomes dull, whether any of the, so that kind of goes along with the sparkle. But sometimes, if you've seen some of my videos with the mica powders, and I'm like, what? The colour just morphed. Sometimes that happens with glitter. Yeah. We haven't got too many repeats in this box. We've only got 5 repeats in this box, so that's actually quite good. It's only 5 repeats. And we've looked at the price. The price isn't too bad. They work out as 46, just over 46 pence a tube, which isn't bad if you're going for a selection box. You know, you can pay more than that for a selection tube. And these tubes, on the net, it said they were only 6 grams, but I'm sure I read on here they were 9. Let me just look for you. Yes, it says 54 premium tubes of 9.6 grams. So that's, now on Amazon it said 6 gram tubes, so they're 9.6 grams each. So they are good sizes, to be honest. I think the tubes are quite good sizes. Some of the caps have been a little bit loose. So I'm definitely going to be sending these in baggies, guys, because it would be awful if you got them and they were just, I would be distraught if you got them and the glitter was everywhere. So, right, okay, let me tidy it up and we're back in a minute. Okay, box number 2. Gosh, this is a lot, guys. We're like, I mean, I couldn't think of a better way to spend my day, but you know. So this is the mixed polyurethane epoxy resin glitter mixed shape box. So it says premium sized shaped glitters, cosmetic safe, child safe, non-toxic and easy to use. I should have read the box on the other one before as well. I was just so excited to get into the glitter. So on the back we have all the information. Child safe, colour fast, perfect for epoxy and polyurethane resin. Some glitters may have different effects based on different surfaces and undertones. Well, yeah, that makes sense. 54 premium mixed tube. Now this one says 6 grams of glitter, but then, so perhaps the description on Amazon was just generic. So this does say 6 grams, whereas the other one said 9.6. But then these are chunkier, so they take up more space. Specially selected, easy to use. It says HemWay hold the largest range of different glitters for different purposes, many different sizes, varieties of colours. And then it tells you about the website. It says, oh, it says in Leeds in the UK. Okay, well, far from me really. Okay, so does that mean there's a glitter factory not far from me, or is that just where they distribute them from? Right, let's have a look. So same box, we opened it of course to have a quick peek before. Same sturdy box, love the holographic front. Unfortunately this one is actually worse on the inside, but it's higher, and I like that because it's holding these, but it's a bit flimsy, and it's like, I mean it's held them in place, but like as you pull them out it's like ripping and stuff. So let's put this one aside. I'll zoom you in and we will have a look. So my only downfall with this box is you can't really see, so I'm going to have to do some opening here, guys, because you can't see some big pieces of glitter. Let's have a look. There we go. We're going to do some okay, I hope this works. So, can you see all the little sparklies? So this one is bright gold black tiger mix. So we've got different golds. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to be so covered in glitter. But these are like, this is chunky, and I mean this is good because this is really chunky. Good job, because I can pick up really chunky. And yeah, I mean these are lighter than the other glitters, that's why you've got you've got bigger, I won't say they're lighter, but you've just got bigger shapes in there. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, I'm going to do my best, guys, but I think this is going to get a bit messy. Okay, so that's that one. And how many of those do we get? So we get 2 of those. Okay, then we get bronze. You get a bronze gold version of the same. Okay, a bronze gold version of the same. That's pretty, I like that. So these are lovely. They're really, really pretty. Though I'm getting in a right mess. And I'm going to, so these are push on, they're not screw. I thought they were screw, they're push on. Which is why I'm going to be. And then we have gold and iridescent. Gold and iridescent mix. Okay. Oh, I thought it was gold and iridescent mix. Okay. Okay. Ah, so that's pretty. It's pinging all over the place. Do you know what? If you could see me after I've done these reviews of this glitter. My daughter will love it. Because she'll be like, oh, Mummy, there's glitter everywhere. My son, he will hate it. Because he hates glitter. He hates glitter. He hates glitter touching him, he hates glitter. He's got like special needs and stuff, and he hates glitter on him everywhere. So I have to make sure that when I've done these reviews that there's no glitter that can get on any of his, I mean, I wouldn't do it by his stuff anyway because he would get really distressed. But I make sure that, you know, sort of, I make sure that I knock myself down and don't let any get by his stuff. Okay, because he would be really upset. I'm just looking now because right, we have, I mean, this one's beautiful. We have 4 of these, which is, it's a shame because that is kind of like scope for. So we have this one, which is gold holographic mix, but we have 4 of those, which is a bit of a waste opportunity to have showed us something else. I mean, unless they don't have much else to show us, but okay, I'm just pinging it everywhere. That's beautiful. I love the sizes. They're not so big. This is a smaller hexagon, rather those with the sort of tiger was more the circles, and these are more hexagon. But that's beautiful. That it really is pretty. We've got 4 of those, so that seems a bit of a missed. And these aren't quite as full as the others, but it seems a missed opportunity. We could have had 2 of each. I don't mind, but missed opportunity. Oh dear, we're getting like this. Mixed opportunity to have shown us something else there. So then we've got 2. Whoa, these look good. Gold, purple, holographic mix. That's nice. So this reminds me of festival kind of stuff. Okay, you can see that. That's lovely. The gold and the purple go well together, don't they? It's beautiful. Now, I haven't even been telling you the names. So, okay, so the numbers of these are PEGMB. So, I'm presuming these relate to their sites, so then you can go on and find the colours that you like. Whereas the other ones were PEGB, these are PEGMB. And then the next ones, now have we just got 2 of these, or have we got Yeah, we've just got 2 of these. So this is the red, gold, red, pink disco mix. Oh, we've got a disco mix going on. And again, these aren't as full, so they're not, I don't know whether they're different weights. This one's really full. This one is just under the cap full, so they're not consistent with the amount you get. But it might be, it's the weight, so this might be heavier. Although it does look the same type as that one. So this is the disco mix, red and pink. So we've got some of those big circles again. I like these big circles. We're going to do a test with these big circles because this is nice. I haven't had a glitter, you know, a sort of a chunky glitter mix that's had these huge circles in. That's going to be really nice to see how they go in the resin. See if they sink totally or whether some of those float. You could, like when I did the stars on the last Sophie and Toffee box, they would definitely float on top of the resin. If you had a thick resin, they would float, and if you used UV resin, you could get those to float. And so you could have different depths, so you could have some at the bottom and some at the top, which would give a nice effect. So what have we got? Harlequin blue. So we've got Harlequin blue, red, purple mix. Ooh, okay. So very similar to the last one, but this is Harlequin. Blue, red and purple. Okay. These are lovely. I'm loving these big circles. Again, variety of shapes would have been nice, but I'm not sure that, I don't know the whole entire HemWay range. So if they don't have a million different shapes, and they haven't got a million different shapes to show you, have they, I suppose? What's this one? Because this one's quite nice. Harlequin with rose gold mix. So you get 2 of those. Ooh, pretty. Making such a mess. Okay. All for you guys. I don't mind the glitter mess. That's fine. This is pretty. So we've got some hexagons and some circles and some teeny. So this is nice with these last few. Been nice. We've got some. Most of these have got lots of different sizes in them. Some more variety of sizes than others. But that's nice if you can see that. And then we have, ow, 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 these are painful. Right, we've got hot pink iridescent mix. I love hot pink. So I think we had a look at one of these when we did our sneaky peek, didn't we? So let's open it and have a look. Oh, look at that. Really translucent, iridescent. That's really pretty. So this would be really nice on something that was going to hit the light, something perhaps that you were going to put it by a window so you would see the translucent effect. So it's not as big pieces, little. We've still got some dust in there, which is nice, which would tint the back of the resin. So instead of just having chunks, you would, with those tiny little particles, it would tint. It would almost look like the colour was tinted of the resin as well. So that's nice. So that would be a good one if you wanted an overall. See, the smaller particles of the glitter you use, the more it will look like the resin itself is coloured, rather than just looking like clear resin with chunky glitter in. So that's a good way sometimes of making glitter look like it's in different colours. Glitter using? Resin using different coloured glitters to make the resin look different. Okay, so this is along the same lead. Oh, mermaid, see, look, mermaid. Mermaid pink mix. Do we have a mermaid blue mix? Because I always call them mermaid, but they're not all mermaid, but I call them mermaid. Look at my table, it's so pretty. So this is a proper mermaid mix. Stealing my words. So this is pretty, same again. The different sizes, we've got a dust in there, we've got some little pieces, and we've got some hexagon bigger pieces. And yeah, that's nice. So that would look like it would tinted the resin as well as giving that iridescent look. 2 of those. See, here we go. Mermaid Tail mix. See, there I am. I'm home now, look. And I love the way that the mermaid always gives that shimmer of pinky purple and blue at the same time. Oh, the lid's coming off that one. Ooh. Let's not have an escape of the whole bottle. Look. Beautiful. Love the colours. Again, the dust. Oh, it's everywhere. The dust is great. In the background, as well as all the big flakes. I like the size variation in that. Brilliant. Okay. This one's funky. Party Gold Red Blue Pink Mix. Wow. Okay, so we're back onto the chunky circles. Okay. But we've got some funky colours coming along now. So party mix this is. I am covered. This is the one that pings in when we're okay, so that's nice. Wacky colours in there, so that's nice. Okay. Oh, this is a cute one. Oh, these take ages to get out. Oh. This is Peach Iridescent. Peach, this is cute. Peach. So this doesn't seem as dusty as the others, but we have got some tiny, some medium and some slightly chunkier flakes. But it doesn't seem as dusty. So we haven't got as much in this mix of the smaller, finer glitter in that one. And then we have Pink Iridescent mix. So same lines again. So this is the hot pink and this is the pink. But that last one didn't seem as dusty as this other one. But we'll see what this is. So perhaps it is just, yeah, no, this one doesn't seem as dusty as either, but I like it. When I say dusty, that sounds negative. No, it doesn't have as much of the smaller particles, which I actually like the smaller particles, because if I want the resin to look that tint of colour as well as the chunky glitter inside it, then I will go for one that's got that tiny particles in it as well. That's really pretty. I really like that. That's lovely. I do like pinks and purples, but I like the blues as well. But that is really nice. Okay, so we've got a hollow, another hollow. Right. So yeah. Okay, so we've got 4 of this one. So again, missed opportunity. The 2 of each is ample. I think having 4 of it of one is a little bit of a missed opportunity to perhaps have had a different. So we've got 4 of this one, the rose gold holographic. It is beautiful, and I can see a star in there. Holographic mix. I can see stars. I didn't see stars in the others. I didn't see stars in the others. No, I didn't see stars in the others, so I can see stars in this one. Yeah, very clearly, visibly see stars, which is lovely, a nice addition. This is lovely. This is very pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, when I reveal the 4 lucky winners at the end, when I put on the bit where I draw the names, if you email me your favourite colour, and I'll make sure that you get a glitter of your favourite colour, because I think that would be nice. Everybody wants their favourite colour. So yeah, if you have a favourite colour, then absolutely let me know your favourite colour. Now we've got 4 again of this one. So that was Rose Gold Holographic Mix, and this is Rose Pink Holographic Mix, and we have 4 of these as well. And this, did I see a star? We have stars in this one too, which is pretty. I like the addition of the stars. Now I wouldn't want, it's nice to have different mixes. So it's nice that there's stars in these and there wasn't stars in the others. That's a nice touch, I like that. Can you see? That's really pretty. That the colours, the light bounces off those so nicely. I hope you can see these guys. Then we have, arguing with this cardboard constantly. Then we have 2, I think it's just 2, yeah, 2 Silver Blue Ice Holographic Mix. Silver Blue Ice. So ice, so sort of the cooler end of the blue and the silvers. We have stars in here, do we? I don't think we have stars in this one. No, I think this is just back to the hexagons, big and small, and the little tiny circles. This one doesn't seem dusty either. This one doesn't have the tiny particles of glitter. Did you see that? This doesn't have the tiny pieces in, so this is more of a suspension resin, oh god, I could speak in a minute. Suspension glitters rather than colouring the glitter. So the tinier the particles of glitter, the more it will look like the glitter is that colour rather than the glitter just suspended. So it depends on what effect you're after for that particular project. And then we have Turquoise Holographic Mix. And we've got 2 of those. And this one has stars in. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. So the other one was silver blue and this one is turquoise. Oh, look at the depth of that colour. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That really is pretty. That really is pretty. So I will give you a selection of the fine glitters and the chunky. Yeah, that one is really nice. I like that one. I should have taken them all out of the box before I did this. Okay, so we've got silver holographic. And how many have we got of those? Silver holographic, silver holographic. We've got 4 of these, I think. Silver holographic. So we've got 4 of these. I'm running out of space. Running out of space, covered in glitter. I can't really complain, can I? Okay, so this is silver holographic. So we had 4 of those. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I love the hollow effect on HemWay glitters. They're just beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm loving the effect on my table at the minute. I can just leave it like that, but I can't. Oh, now. This reminds me of a flamingo. Look at this. Pink Orange Iridescent Mix. We have 2 of these. This is funky. I'm going to have to test one of these, guys. Definitely going to have to test one of these. I don't have a flamingo mould. Do I? Oh, I think I might have. But this, and that's lovely. Now this one is a little bit, yeah, this has got fine glitter in, if you can see. It's hard to see in this one, but this has got fine glitter. So this would be a good one to help turn the whole piece of resin that colour. I mean, it's not going to colour it, but it will give that illusion. We're nearly at the end, so we've got to, yeah, I did think so. We have some silver holographic stars coming up. And we have, Oh God, the struggle of this box is real. Right, so we have 4 of these. So silver holographic stars, we have 4 of these. These, I mean, just look at them. Those are so pretty. So pretty. Those are beautiful. Look at that. Those are lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, everybody that wins, everybody will get one of these because I've got 4. And then we have the last 2 stars and moons in the hollow. Right, hang on just a second. I've opened this one and it's just absolutely gone everywhere. Ooh. That's cool. That's fine. That's cool. I think they were all just stuck in the lid. That's fine. And it gives a very similar effect, but it's just nice to have something slightly different so you get the moons in there as well. And if, like me, sometimes you want a specific, you can pick out the moons and put them on your project. It takes a long time, but it's worth it. If you're looking for that effect, it's worth it. Right, guys, I'm going to clean up. And I'm going to choose some glitters to test out. And then we'll come back and we'll have a look. See you in a sec. Okay, guys, so I've picked a selection of glitters. Some from the first box, some from the second, and then I'm going to use this tiny because I don't have a little circle mould. The other moulds I've got are hearts and different things. What I wanted was something flat that we could have a look, a little disc of each, and have a look at the effect in just the resin without the distortion of different variations in the, you know, undulations of the mould in a different shapes and things like that. So I've picked, I'm going to use the Let's resin and this, and then I've picked some colours that are totally different. So I've picked blue, green, a fluorescent and a baby blue, so that we've got sort of a subtle colour, a bright fluorescent colour. Then I've got a couple of hollow silvers, so I've got a fine hollow silver and the strands. Then I've gone for the black. I think that's nice to try because of the rainbow colours really stand out in the black. Then I've gone for purples and a pink. Now the reason I've chose these is they're similar but different. Does that make sense? So we can see how different sort of similar shades look to each other in resin to see if they look very, very different. So if you wanted to do a project so like an ombre, you could see how they would match up together. But also, so this is the hollow version, this is the non-hollow. Hollow, non-hollow. So they look very different to each other, don't they? And then we can see how much different they look in the resin. And then in the chunkies, I've gone for the gold iridescent mix so that we can see those big circles. The rose pink hollow mix, because that is just beautiful and that's got stars in. Then we've gone for a turquoise hollow mix, the gold hollow mix, so those are the hollows. And then we've gone for a couple of the mermaid colours. This isn't really a mermaid colour, but I do like it, and it does remind me of the mermaid kind of style. So we've gone for the Mermaid Tail blue and then the pink orange iridescent, which is, to me, is a bit more of a neon. So we can see how those look, and I think those are going to be quite dusty, so we can see how they can colour the resin as well. Then we've gone for the silver, because that's quite nice, the shapes in that are lovely. And then I've gone for this Harlequin, which I think will be really nice to see how the different colours of that look nice in the resin. And then of course I'm going to have to try one of the stars and moons. Now I've used this before, but I wanted to compare with the others to see what the difference is between a normal sort of hollow mix and then the moons and the stars. See what different effects we've got. So I'm going to do those off camera, do it because this is going to be a long video anyway, and I don't want to sort of, you know, put you through all of that. So I'm going to mix these, put them on display, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I've done the little testers. I'm covered in glitter. Everything's covered in glitter. I keep swapping my glasses so that I can see you properly. Okay. Right, so I did a selection, and I'll go through with you what we found. And so basically in this, to review them, I'm looking at, we've already done the variety in the boxes and looked at things. So I'm looking at the sparkle, whether it's changed colour, and how the resin, how the glitters look in the resin. So in this one we can see, now obviously, you know, it's not going to be perfect disbursement. I used, which is still covered in glitter, I used 1 scoop in each disc of resin. So we've got, this blue one is lovely, this is the baby blue. Now we have got some different sparkles, even though it's not iridescent and it's not hollow, we've still got some nice sparkles of different colours in there. You can see some different shades of purples, pinks and blues. And this is the black hollow, and we can see we've got some, try not to get my fingers in the way. That's beautiful, that's lovely. We have some gorgeous sparkle in there. That really is pretty. So, have we lost any colour? Now, I didn't put too much in, so if you layered more, if it was deeper, you would get a more, you would get a denser effect. I didn't want to, so yeah, it's beautiful. Again, I say you can see through it, so if I was to put it denser, you get a bit more of an impact. So the colours are true, they are beautiful, that's those two. So I don't think I've had, now this one and this one, so we have now got the purple and the holographic purple. Set up those for you. They're unruly, these jars, they just roll away. Okay, now these are beautiful. But can you see how dark, now it's got the same amount in, how dark this one has gone? It really is it's beautiful twinkle, but it's very dark. So I think it's gone darker. This one, I mean, this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. So, but this one has gone darker, and you don't get the full twinkle from every angle. So it's beautiful, but I think this would be better enhanced with perhaps a slightly lighter. Perhaps even mix these two together would be even more beautiful. But I'm ever so pleased. But this one's only very slightly darker, and there's another one that's come out slightly darker. So that is the purple and the hollow purple. So this is the rose pink and the hollow rose pink. Turn it around without the... So this is the hollow and this is the rose pink. Now, although I do think some of these, this I think is not too much, but it is slightly, it looks slightly darker, but we've lost no sparkle. Again, you've got to remember that this is not as dense. This, I mean, it's fully dense, you know what I mean? This is, you know, whereas this is just a thin layer of the resin, of the glitter. I keep getting my words mixed up today. But the sparkle is beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. They are lovely, absolutely lovely. I'm so chuffed with these guys. The HemWay glitters are lovely. They're lovely quality, and I'm so pleased they brought out these boxes that are specifically designed for resin. Okay, so we've got the hollow glitter silver and the hollow silver strands, and this one is, you know, this is one of my favourites. I love this, and I think it's because you get that hollow effect on a longer strand. It is just beautiful, and when put into a resin piece, I've done a few resin pieces with the hollow strands, and I just love them. They're absolutely beautiful. I love the hollow strands. Now these are probably, you've probably sort of, you know, now these next ones are a little bit more, so this is the last fine glitter, and this is the Fluorescent Green. Now this one is lovely. Look at this. Really, really, really pretty. Really pretty. Now can you see what I was saying? All of these finer glitters have totally look like that they've coloured the resin, because they're tiny pieces and they disperse in the resin, and because of the way they refract the light, it totally looks like the resin is that colour. So it's a good way if you don't have the colour that you're looking for, and you were going to add glitter anyway, it's a good way of colouring your resin. And I often just use glitters to colour resin, and that is just beautiful. I mean, that's not even that you know, that's just fluorescent, and the sparkle in that is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So I love the fluorescent ones. I love like neons and things like that. So these next ones, haven't tried, you know, these are ones I was interested to try because I haven't used a lot of these before. So we have the gold iridescent mix and the gold hollow mix. So this one is some chunky glitter, but look at this. Look at this. Okay, so we've got, this is smaller. Lovely effect of all the different sizes. And then look at the difference. Now can you see what I'm saying? This looks like chunky glitter in clear resin, whereas this looks like the resin is coloured. Same amount of glitter. So the smaller the pieces, the more it disperses in the resin and makes it look like the whole resin is that colour. If you want more of a dispersed look, more of a clear resin with pieces in, then you want to go for a chunky glitter. And this, with all the different sizes, is really, really nice because it reflects the light in different ways. You've got all the different sizes to look at. It's really interesting. It makes the glitter more, it makes it pop more because you've got all these different sides to look at, all these different surfaces, all the different sizes, and it just makes it look really interesting. So I really, really like those. This one, really pretty, hollow colours, really nice. Smaller, so it's not as wow impact, but if that's what you're going for. Then we have the Harlequin blue, red, purple mix. I'll do this one on its own because I'm going to do those in two. So this is the Harlequin red, purple mix. So similar to the one we've just had a look at with the gold. So very much, I mean, that's really nice. Very much the different sizes show out lovely. That's really pleasant, isn't it? Really nice. And I'm presuming they do these, I don't know all of the different colours they do these big circle, these big chunky glitters in. See, that's a wasted opportunity. If they do other ones, then in some of the ones we got 4 in the box, we could have had a different type different colour mix, and that would have been another, you know, one that we could have investigated. Okay, so these two are, we've got the Mermaid Tail and a very similar, I chose these two because one, Mermaid, hello, I love mermaid colours, so I wanted to try that one. And because the mermaid glitters I've got at the moment aren't the HemWay ones. And then the this one is the same mix. It's not called Mermaid, but if you look, it's the same mix. But this is more of a bright orangey pink. So this one's called the Pink Orange Iridescent mix. So it's those. And there. Now, one thing I did notice that the blue has got a lot more of the tiny. I mean, it might just be the portion that I picked out in my little scoop, but it's got a lot more, especially in my other mermaid glitters, of the smaller glitter. So you've got many more tiny little refractions, which is pretty, but you've got less of the big chunky reflective of the light there. So that, and whereas this one, you've got, even it's the same kind of mix, but you've got less of the tiny sparkles and a bit more of the medium to large, so you can see a little bit more of the different sizes and the shapes, which I think I slightly prefer this than this, because this kind of hides. So I think if I was to use this one, I would probably mix it with some of my chunkier ones, which would, some of my chunky sort of pearlescent chunky glitters, which would bring that bigger factor with it. But they're still beautiful. It's just preference. You may prefer something different. Then we've got a rose pink holographic mix and a turquoise holographic mix, and both of these have got stars in, I believe. Yes, they have. And I wanted to see the difference in how the colours looked. Again, this one looks a little bit more like it's got finer in than this one, and these are very pleasant. So again, they look, you can see the stars, you can see the definition of all the different types of glitter, which is lovely, which is really nice. But it's, you can see the resin is clear and that the glitter is in there. So it depends on, and you've got all the different sizes in there, but you can still see the resin is clear. The colours are beautiful. I'm loving this rose. I mean, I love the blues, but this rose glitters, I haven't tried many of the rose before. A couple, but not many. So the way that reflects the light is beautiful. And the last two, guys, the silvers. Okay, so we've got the silver holographic mix, which is similar to the one I just showed you, but this is the moon and stars mix. So I wanted to see the difference if you just, so what would be the purpose in going for a purposeful moon and stars mix as opposed to just a general hollow silver mix? So we have this and this, there we go. So you can see the definition in the moon and the stars. If you wanted to see a really clear defined, you would use a lot less glitter, but I wanted for these purposes to use the same amount of glitter in each. But you can see the moon and the stars clearly there. This glittery mix is a lot less defined because you've got the small and you've got the small, the medium and the large there, the hexagons, and you've got a couple of moons in here as well. But because you've got the smaller in there, you lose a little bit of the definition, which if that's what you're looking for and you just want the light to bounce off, it depends on what you're doing. If you want a piece to be seen, individual pieces of glitter to enhance something, then that's slightly different. If you want something that's going to give you maximum sparkle but that you're not going to notice individual pieces, then you would go for something more like this. Okay, so guys, that is it. We have, so overall I think these boxes are great. They are a great way to have a look. Some of these glitters I would not have ordered and I'm really surprised with. I'm loving all the different, I'm loving the looking at the difference between the hollow and the normal. So yeah, these boxes are great. The variety in the fine glitters there could have been, I would have liked to have seen more size variety in those, and in the glitter mixes I would have liked to have seen a bit more variety rather than 4 of one. I would have liked to have seen 2 of one is fine, but a couple, we had like 4 of the same one, which is a bit of a waste opportunity, I think, to show off what they could have had. I don't think the effect, that none of them were dulled down. The sparkle was just as beautiful in the resin, even more so in some of them than it is in the bottle. And the price, I'd say each per tube, it's not too bad at just over 46p a tube. You can get it if you get it in bulk, it's obviously a lot cheaper, but as a trial, you know, to try all the different glitters, I think is a fantastic idea. Right, the giveaway, I will attach on the end of this. Hello guys. Okay, finally the time has come. So we had a few entries, and that's cool. I didn't expect hundreds, you know, it's only little me. So I've done as I promised. I've split the entrance into 2 categories. I have put everybody into the one category. I've put sort of the remainder in the one category, and on the other category I've put the subscribers that have been loyal to me, very supportive, been there, watched sort of, you know, all of my videos, commented on lots of my videos, just been really, really supportive, and I wanted to, you know, say thank you. So I'm going to pick 2 out of each category, so everybody's got the same chance of winning, kind of thing. So I'm going to put into my pencil case. You can go to one side a second. It's just into my sharp pencil case because I don't have fancy boxes or anything like that. So I thought this was the best way of not being able to see at all. Shake it up, shake it up. I'm not looking at all, and we'll pick the first winner out. So we're going to have 2 out of here, and the first person is Deborah Fag. I hope I'm saying that right. Fag. I don't know. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so I'm ever so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But it is you, and my writing's not the best either. But I will put the. I will put my email address for you to email me, where I am going to send these beautiful glitters to. And number 2, who have we got? Who have we got? Harley Twin Cam 2. So there you are. Those are the lucky 2 people. So we'll put those to one side. Okay. And then we're going to switch out to the next lot. And then we're going to... It's a good job I don't have like thousands of entries and stuff like that, because I need a bigger pencil case. Or at least something a bit more fancy and glitzy apart from my Sharpie case. Never mind. I'm not fancy, I'm just me. So, who have we got? We have got, for our 3rd lucky winner, we have got Melody Smith. I recognise you. Hello, sweet pea. So you are number 3, my love. And then we go again. Just one moment, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. You know what it's like. You press record and the phone goes, the door goes, the dog goes, everything goes. Okay, let's get on with this. Okay, so we've only got a couple left in here. Mix it up. Not looking. Where are they? Oh my gamey. And who have we got? Oh yay, Miley on Disney. I know you. Okay, so we have our 4 winners. Yay. So Melody, Miley, Deborah and Harley. I will leave my email in the My email is in my, what's the best way to do this? Yeah, my email is in my info and my channel description. If you email me where you want these sent to, and then I will parcel them up and send them to you. Okay, so there we go, guys. We have looked at all of those glitters. They are beautiful, stunning. I am so pleased with all of them, and many of them will be on their way to our lucky winners. So just to reiterate, our lucky winners, I have added the portion on, so you should now know that our lucky winners, our 4 lucky winners are Melody Smith, Miley on Disney, Deborah Fag and Harley Twin Cam 2. So congratulations to you 4. Email me your details and I will send you a lovely little parcel of glitters. And then, so thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. My subscribers mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your lovely comments and your inspirational words. You keep me going, and yeah, I'm thankful for every one of you. So take care, be safe, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.